the newsletter from Sue Jalbert. And I'm just bad with it.
I'll write my article tonight then,
Good,
after I do the check.
because I'm gonna be writing one for the selectmen on the tax.
Is that date set the 31st? Or is it 30 days from when it goes out?
No, it's the tax, it's the, by law.
Yeah, I thought it was, although,
It's.
We've changed that. That has been changed over the years.
yes, it has been changed.
We've changed when we send them out. And
No, but Marcus was actually saying theirs are due December 1st so that they can get the cash into the town earlier.
Well, that's what I was thinking of. If we get them out earlier, if the, can you run around Christmas, so that's not a good idea.
I would prefer to stick with the same.
Certainly for this year.
Because a lot of people come in and pay them early anyway. And the cash flow issue is pretty well taken care of at that point.
Okay, as long as you got the money into it.
Around Christmas, I don't want to squeeze people. If it's the end of the month, I'd prefer to keep it there. Clifton?
Well, I apologize for my tardiness.
Well, you've probably been fighting traffic.
Oh, it was crazy.
And I didn't get you water because you usually bring some.
I drank it on the way here.
You want to bring the Wendy's cup in and the Wendy's packages and
What's that? Yeah, I stopped at Wendy's, right.
We deferred the minutes until either later or the next meeting. If you could initial this stuff and get it to Mary Lou, she's done a meeting, she'll be back at the end of the meeting.
Absolutely. Good evening, everybody.
how long on the meeting?
What'd you guys mow? The snow?
No,
No, the mailbox.
Oh, the mailbox.
apparently Bill's mailbox.
They got your
Oh
mailbox?
man, did they get it. The only one, two on the road.
You know, I hit one last year, and guess whose it was?
Your own?
My own.
Brad was notorious for taking out his own mailbox.
I don't know what, I set the wing right down on it, flattened it, like thing. The only one I hit all in it.
We don't pay for mailboxes.
It's those little check marks, the little mailboxes you have written on the side of the truck. That makes me nervous when
Actually, it sounds kind of cool.
Little mailbox stickers to go on the truck door. I remember when the Evans brothers was plowing, they had one driver that took out my mailbox and the Kurth's mailbox
Oh, gosh.
4 years in a row.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, you put a new one up, they take it out again. For some reason, they just didn't like that mailbox, those mailboxes where they were at.
That's manure for the plants around the townhouse.
Who'd have think that it costs that much for that kind of stuff, huh?
That was a delivered price.
Was that was composted though, right?
That's just a statement underneath. One was for an oil,
Yeah, compost. I was gonna say if you want it raw, I got plenty. It's not cow though.
he's hesitating on his own.
Huh?
You hesitated on your own.
Of course. I wouldn't pay me either.
And let the record show all the trouble with those light bulbs. When he finally
Don't
put them
pay
in, he
them.
found a whole bunch of them we already had. For all those months of harassment,
But now we got a year's supply.
And they'll probably stop making them, so it's good that we have a good supply.
and we'll see our electric bill go up. We'll blame Clifton.
Actually, no, I took them down. The original ones were 40 watts. I put in 25s.
They're just for ambience. And a gentleman from Marcus Weeks from Meredith Village Savings and Nancy Stock, who lives in our town, were from Meredith Village Savings, were here earlier, and thanked us for going with them. So we started getting paperwork, so after the meeting, I need to get your
Signatures?
ID and stuff like that.
Okay.
Bill was disappointed they didn't bring any toasters.
No toasters?
I thought of everybody, I thought that it should have been the standard.
They could have
Thank you.
upgraded from toaster to microwaves now though, right? That's the new thing?
Okay, moving right along, tax collector will not be here this Friday, but we anticipate she'll be busy putting together the tax bills next week. Town clerk, starting Monday, November 14th, 2011, the town clerk's office will be open at 12 o'clock and closed at 7 p.m. The shift is 1 hour earlier because the state is closing at 7, so if she stayed open from 7 till 8, she couldn't do what she needed to do anyway. And that's what's driving the change. Her Tuesday office hours remain the same at 8:30 to 1 o'clock. Administrative assistant is obviously not here tonight, but we are recording the minutes of the meeting. The assessor clerk has one item for the selectmen. Please find current use application for map 47 lot 1. This lot is already in current use, but an updated application has been requested by DRA, and it needs to be registered at the Carroll County Registry of Deeds. No record was found that this was ever registered, and DRA is requiring this. I reviewed the file and called the registry. Please sign. I will then ask Mary Lou for a check for $16.44 for the registration fee.
We don't need a check, we have an account.
Okay.
Yes. They bill us.
And
Stores are already starting to play Christmas music.
Yes, they are. Couldn't believe it.
What do you want me to do with the name of William Brown? You want me to scratch it out, or you want me to go underneath it? Paper.
we'll vouch for you, Bill.
We won't tell the FBI about your alias. Here, I'll just initial it saying I did that change.
She also called Porter Office Solutions, and we believe that the copier, remember it was giving you a problem
Oh, yeah.
initially? It's
It did
working
do it.
just fine now.
Yes, it worked fine
And
today.
so Porter has been absolutely great. Every time you call them, they're here in no time at all. And she's now working as the assistant for code enforcement, and that's working out fine.
I thought that would start, it started last week.
It started last week,
Okay.
on the 3rd, actually. Bill, anything on the cable commission? I saw you walked in with a cable.
Nope, same old, that was for something else, no?
Okay. Cemetery trustees, nothing. Code enforcement officer is not here. Road agent,
It's representatives here.
his representative is here for the Cook Road.
Huh?
Summertime project's the only real project that's left, other than probably chipping some more of the stuff along the side of the road, or is that all done?
I don't know. I don't wanna answer for him. I don't,
Have you been able to work up on the top of Moose Mountain Road? Laying those mats down?
no. It's no.
Okay. Do you know if that's on the schedule for next week?
That I don't know.
Would you check with Eddie and let me know? Have
Yes,
Eddie
I
let me
will.
know?
Yep.
because one of the property owners up there was unhappy. I wrote a very nice letter. She called, the letter didn't do it, she's still unhappy.
It's because we didn't register her car in our town again.
Well, she didn't say that in the letter though.
I understand, but that's why she's unhappy. We won't let her falsely register in her vehicles in Brookfield. Her daughter no longer gets an in-state discount to.
She's also unhappy
College.
that the town gave her the wood that we cut down beside the road, but her tenant burned it, and she's. I mean.
Can't help that.
Some of these you really.
If she was living there like she said she was going to be, then she'd have had the wood,
That's right.
not her tenant.
Anyway, emergency management.
No?
I spent the morning organizing our 2 first aid kits, the big ones that are hanging up on the wall somewhere.
He's gonna work on this stuff next week.
Yep. All he's got to do is hang them up.
Yep.
Internally, they're all organized.
Oh, you put them together?
Yeah.
Oh, you're awesome. Let the minutes know and show that Artie's awesome today.
Now, who's awesome today is Rose, Jennifer, and Jessica came in for their training on our website this morning. Very good training session, very intense, moved fast, and they were here for about 2 hours, and then it broke up, and then Jennifer went in and she was still going at noon, working on it.
There was a 2-hour group training and then individual 1-hour hands-on training.
Oh, cool.
We had thought, the chairman of various committees would be able to go in and change their data. For now, the procedure is going to be, when they have things they want to change, they will go through one of these 3 people.
Great. Have I got stuff for you?
Actually, I think I do cover you.
Oh, you guys divided the town up into
Cool.
3 sections?
They haven't told me yet about that.
Yeah, I don't know which, exactly how we divide it.
There's probably more information coming on that, but it was a very good training session. The agency is working to make it as user-friendly as possible for them.
I'm excited.
And we will be up and operating tomorrow.
Okay.
There are going to be some warrants.
No, yeah.
Because every website is a work in progress. And so there are still things that I need to get in, other people have stuff they need to get in. But it's there, we're working it. If people see problems, they can certainly pick up the phone and call us and let us know. But the intention is to get it out there and start pushing to get it as cleaned up as we can.
And what is the web address?
www.brookfieldnh.org.
No, it's probably this one that's on here.
No,
No?
it's the one that we have now, we're just moving it to,
One's a working website
Got it.
where it's out on the web, but nobody knows about it.
Right.
So they can get it up there working, and then they take that and then they transfer it over and point it to our other web address. So it becomes www.brookfieldnh.org.
Did they talk about contacting Jim Murphy?
no, that's something that Jennifer probably needs to take care of.
Yeah, I'll make a note to check with her.
Yeah.
The other thing is if once the website is up and running and if everything's where we want it to be, depending on when we get closer to the end of the year with the budget, we may just cut that whole check this
Right.
year off of this budget instead of what we discussed with them about cutting a small check this year and then doing the rest of it next year.
Oh, we got it.
This will be an end-of-year thing that we look at.
Yes. I don't think we discussed that.
Renee?
Last budget
We did when we
meeting.
initially.
We didn't discuss that at the last budget meeting. I was thinking about that because the way we originally set it up, we were gonna make a payment this year to them,
Yeah.
and then we were gonna make another payment to them next year, so we could budget it in. But if we have the money available this year by coming under budget, then there's no reason we shouldn't just pay it this year on our